Some would call it swag, some would call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield, it's Mayaba. Snags it over the middle. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the offense.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Sanders. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on third down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Using the quick game. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Thanks to conference realignment, we have more of these fun, fresh matchups like Penn State USC, locking horns more often now than ever. You gotta think SC is going to be looking for a little revenge as they were victims to the Tyler Warren show that took place last year.
I'm about to say, they're going to cover the tight end, hopefully. He had 17 catches in that ball game, and he was the only one really on offense. They kept moving the ball down the field. Look forward to seeing a new matchup with Jim Knowles now as the defensive coordinator for Penn State. This will be a great matchup.
I think USC's defense was caught off guard by all the creativity and the different formations and shifts and the places that Tyler Warren was lining up. They've had that film to watch to get ready for this game, so I expect USC's defense to be locked and loaded and ready to play a lot better than they did last year.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got come away with points when you have opportunities.
Pressure coming. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Now the play fake. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You've still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field.
Turning on the Jets! And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Singleton. Caught behind the line. It's Allen. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield good first.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To throw, it's Allard. Looking left. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dalton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Gets it out fast. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Wants to throw. It's Mayava. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it down the right side. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The short hands, it's Hudson. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
That's reeled in. It's Ross. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing in the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it out. It's Dalton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to throw, it's Mayava. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. Trying to take it back. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. From the gun. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
When I get inside the 3 on first and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense being ready for everything, even though they're inside the 3-yard line.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Trying to barrel in. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They can make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Aller. Looking to get it in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting a run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Lemon. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Trojans are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Quick completion on the out route. It's a seam wide open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
To the air. It's Mayava. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over. Nice job.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Just keeps slinging it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Big fella moving. The big tight end was fighting for every inch, but he will be stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep him covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and fit.
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the Nittany Lions backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping you.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Goalpost tapping you on the shoulder. Just take care of the football here. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
I like the decision. RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Looking to throw, it's Allard. They're working that left side. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Looking downfield on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And they find the big play wide receiver again. This guy has been featured early, and it looks like it's going to be often. Already over 100 yards, still in the second quarter. He is having himself a day.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield very late in the half. It's complete. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. To the air, it's Allard. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Lane. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Drew Allard feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Allard still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Colton Ecke, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Aller. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Trying to find the end zone. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on first and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing second down and goal.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he gets nothing. And this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on third down? And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
The offense trying to find a way on fourth and goal from the 2. Goal line defense, and he gets nothing as he stopped right at the 2. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Out of the backfield, he's open. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Grab behind the line. It's Sanders. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level noise. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On 4th down, going to the air. Right on target this time. And the Trojans get it past the sticks.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Catch in the middle, it's Lemon. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need the
ball scores free. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Got a man. It's Ross. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Ross.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Scanning the field, it's Allard. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. He's loose down the left side. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown,
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
And we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Ohio was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Athens. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Finds his man. It's Allen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking to pass. It's Allen. Unloads it left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Now facing a 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Looking down the middle. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lions. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's complete on the right side. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Lemon. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that 4th down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by 1 possession.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front 7 has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football game.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
And that was one of those gotta have it. I mean, it's a fourth quarter, fourth down. We got to get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run at the right depth, and the ball's got to come out at the right time. Nice job.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the fourth. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead just a few minutes left? Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
On the snap, it's Singleton. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 45. Turning it on! And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Let's go. Back has it. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running movement. With his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. Oh, out of space. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win. Touchdown, Penn State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. Listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Dropping back, it's Aller. Pocket breaking down. Can't hit his man in the end zone. The two-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the fourth.
Penn State 26, USC 21.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Yeah, that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Catch in the middle. It's Lemon. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On 4th down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless. And you know that you're losing possession. You're coming off the field.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now if they knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more, so they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Reynolds. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about